Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jita, and I'm back with another review. This time I have SH Figuarts Marvel's Captain America Civil War Iron Man Mark 46. And there's the figure. Before we get into the figures, check out the packaging he comes in. You get the Iron Man Mark 46 figure packaging right here. When the display the figure comes in, you got nice little artwork with Iron Man, Captain America Civil War. Iron Man on the sides, this Team Iron Man. Of course he is on his own team. Civil War at the top. Product shot of Iron Man on the side. Product shots on the back. Show you all what he does and what can he do, and optional parts and movement and molding. And off the box goes. Here are all the accessories that Iron Man Mark 46 comes with. Pretty standard throughout all the Iron Man Figuarts figures. It comes with this instruction sheet, same as always. Just tells you how to put the hands on and how to put all the blast effects on as well. And also shows you how to move, here we go, how to move all the certain joints and stuff, so to avoid rubbing and paint scratching. He comes with 2 repulsor blast firing effects, 2 effects for his boots for flight, and 2 stabilizer effects for his hands to stabilize him in flight. Also, it comes with 2 pairs of the repulsor hands to plug in the effects into, and it's pretty simple. Plug it in like so. Same thing with these right here. Just plug them in. You get the little stabilizer floating above the whatever, so you can like float in the air. It comes with 2 relaxed hands. The paint could be better on this repulsor. Probably another coat would have done, but it looks nicely painted on the other areas. And he comes with these saluting hands. I'm not sure what this is for really. It's not. He's not a soldier, whatever. He's not in the military like James Rose is in the Marvel Universe movies. And also, he could use another color paint right here on the repulsor. But I don't know why they have these straight hands for. It's kind of useless. Now back to our featured guest, the Iron Man Armor Mark 46. As seen in Captain America Civil War, which comes out in a couple of weeks on Blu-ray, out now on digital. But yeah, it looks very nice. Looks very nice. Take a look at this figure. It looks very good. One thing I want to point out real quick is that the eyes look dead, like the suit is not powered on at all. I wish they could have painted this blue like they did with the Mark 45 armor. Was it 45? I'm kind of confused now. Yeah, the 45, because Hulk Buster was 44. So yeah, 45. So yeah, it looks very nice, nicely molded, nicely detailed. This armor is based off of the Bleeding Edge armor. Here's the Bleeding Edge armor that is based off of. See all the repulsors and stuff, nice and blue. Paint on this is a little bit crappy, but you get the idea. And this figure is supposed to have blue lights on it. If you saw the movie, you would notice that he had a bunch of repulsors all over his body and stuff. You can see them kind of, they're not really, they kind of, how did they get the little circle of the blue line going down the middle of them, going through it. So they kind of like scattered throughout the figure. I wish they would have made them a little bit more recognizable. Some kind of other paint on there, perhaps. Maybe not just in the middle or going through the circle repulsor or whatever. So I wish they would have made it more pronounced. So people, I saw some reviews on this figure already, and no one ever mentions this at all, because you can miss it if you're not really looking for it. So yeah, this is the armor that this is based off of. But it looks really nice, nicely sculpted, nice paint and everything. Like I said in the instructions, it tells you make sure you extend your legs and stuff down before you move it. I kind of scratched my paint right here. And I think I scratched some other paint right here too. So be careful with this figure. It is painted. It's not just glossy plastic or nothing like that. So very nice repulsors all over the place right there. And so nice silver, gold, and red paint all around. And arc reactor looks kind of like he's off. Like I said, that's a problem I had with these SJ Figuarts Iron Man figures. Not only do they look like, you can't look like a regular sized man with fit inside here if you compare it with the Captain America figures. So the suit needs to be a little bit more bulky, and also make it look like that arc reactors are actually lit up. That would help out a lot. Let's get to articulation on this guy. His head is on a double ball peg. Get up a whole lot. Look at that. But you break up all of that scope right there. I wish they would have done something different with that. That looks crazy. So you can't get it looking up and still trying to hold the integrity of the figure. Like so. The neck is also articulated. Go down quite a bit with the articulation. Go left and right, like I said, it's on a ball peg, so I can get some side to side moving. Along with the neck, it's also on a ball peg, I believe, so we can get neck and side to side. Also, arms pull out according to the instructions, like so, so you can get the rotation without scratching your paint and stuff. Shoulder pads are on a hinge attached to the arm. Lift it up, get your arm articulation going up about that high. Rotation at the upper bicep. And double hinged elbow. Get that over 90 degrees articulation. Elbow pad should have been moved over to right here. That would have been look nice, but it kind of works for the suit, you know. So hands are on a ball joint. Just pop them off to switch them out with the other hands, so you can get rotated around. Get some flexing action right there at the wrist. Diaphragm joint works very well. Waist rotation works very well also. And I showed you on the leg articulation, you can bring it down. This little, I guess it's a T hinge, I guess it's called. And you bring it forward about that much, like so. It can go outward about that much, and he can go back about that much. And upper thigh rotation. Also rotation at the joint up here, but you got another rotation joint right here. Now that's probably where I scratched my finger up at right there. So rotation right here. Get a double hinge knee. But if you pull it too far back, you're kind of breaking up some of the scope work and stuff you can see right here. Looks kind of ugly, so bring it in a little bit like that, which is good. You shouldn't need no more than that. Foot is on a rocker joint, very stiff rocking joint, which ain't bad. Goes down, goes up. He also has a foot armor right here, and his toe does tilt upwards, not that much, which is fine. Here's a size comparison with the other SH Figuarts Iron Man figures. And let's see, can I name them all off? It's got the 42, 43, R46. This is the 45, and that is the 44 Hulkbuster. Ha! This is a really good figure. I'm very impressed with how far along Figuarts has come with these Iron Man figures. I still prefer the Mark 42, 43's body type. Well, not say body type per se, but just the way they did things with the knees in particular. I like the way they did that stuff. The knees on these last two, the 45 and 46, they left something to be desired with the way it breaks up the sculpt and stuff. But everything else, like the pulled out shoulders and stuff like that, that's a good improvement. I wish they would make their figures a little bit more bulky, like an actual man is fitting into this suit. And also give us some kind of paint at the eyes to make at least give an appearance of the figure eyes lighting up. If you can't give us any kind of electronics in the head, I would prefer that instead. Just like the I guess the Concave Studios is making Iron Man figures in this scale, but they have electronics into it. They 80% die cast, and the eyes and the arc reactor lights up. So go ahead and get this guy. I had this figure for a while. I did the first review, wasn't too happy with it, so I decided to do another review. So I'm trying to get caught back up. Next up is going to be the Captain America, and I have some other figures on pre-order from this movie, like the Black Panther, which comes out in November. So go ahead and pick this guy up. You will not be disappointed. The paint is phenomenal. I wish they would put a little bit more in the arc reactors. Problem with that, but everywhere else, the reds, the gold especially, is much more richer. I gotta go back and watch the movie to make sure he has richer gold also in there, because the gold looks much better as things go along. Okay, y'all, this has been me, Jeter. Thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned for more reviews, and I'll see y'all next time.